You're watching Global BC. This is Global News Hour at 6.
When it comes to drugs and the health emergency declared in this province due to the number of overdoses, one of the root causes behind the spike could be the overuse of prescription drugs. Nirmala Raniga has more on how big a problem it's become and the call for stronger policies.
How is his breathing? It's about the same. It's a little short of breath there. Okay.
Emergency dispatchers responded to more than 12,000 suspected drug overdoses last year. But they're concerned many more go unreported.
And how old is the patient?
More than 2,000 dead in BC since 2010. A crisis some say was created in part by doctors who are overprescribing painkillers like OxyContin and fentanyl.
Probably 50% of the phone calls for intervention for opiate addiction are people that got in a car accident or hurt their leg.
Andy Batty, a former drug addict turned counselor, says prescription painkillers need to be dialed back in order to save lives.
The doctor keeps giving them because they're not labeled as a drug addict yet, right? And then when the time for them to come off, they end up buying street drugs.
According to the International Narcotics Control Board, Canada is the world's second largest per capita consumer of prescription opioids behind the U.S., and the rate of use increased by more than 200% in a decade.
Parents and health officials say it's time for national regulations, not just guidelines for doctors. They would like to see mandatory prescription limits on addictive opioids.
Does Neil have any appointments?
Nirmala Raniga, an addiction specialist with 30 years experience, says it's dangerous to only treat pain with pills.
If somebody is getting several hundred pills at a time, I think there's a gap there. Why would a physician give such potent, such dangerous medications in large quantities? That's the question.
Currently, doctors decide the dose. Whether any changes are being considered, we don't know. Health Canada did not return our call on this important issue. Nirmala Raniga, Global News.